Good morning. So we're back out on the VW Caddy van. I can only apologise, there was no video last week, but it's been slightly cold here. I say slightly, bloody been Baltic. It has been freezing. So I didn't manage to get a video out last week. Apologies for that. And I've been driving this VW Caddy around, and I know I was going to do this, make a micro camper out of it and all that sort of stuff, and I was going to put it up for sale. But I'm actually quite liking it. I'm liking the way it drives, I'm liking everything about it. So you'll have to stay with me on this one, subscribe to the channel, and see if we are going to put this one up for sale. It might turn out to be just too good to sell. But anyway, right, so let's update you on this. Let's get on with it. So far, I've been driving it around for a week. I've noticed a few little bits and pieces with it. The most noticeable one is the offside front caliper on this is sticking. So that's going to be a job on the cards this time. There's another one, which is I've got what seems to be like air. Sounds like it's coming in through this side, this passenger door. I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. It could be from this gap here. It's quite a big gap there. Looks like the side load door needs adjusting slightly. So that's another thing I've got to look into. And I think the third and final thing that I've actually going to be doing is, let's get you in here, is, so that stereo there, not too keen on it, and I'm pretty certain that I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but the aerial is in the screen on this one. It goes up in the corners there, comes along there. Now I know a lot of the caddies have aerials in the wing mirrors. I don't think this one's got it, because it's got the lines in the screen. But so yes, the stereo's not working, the aerial's not that good, the stereo's not that good either. So I've already made a purchase online for a new stereo to come in, new Apple Play. And just to say as well, this brake lamp, the top stop lamp, it's actually deteriorated in the corner. So I've ordered that as well. But I've ordered one with a reverse camera. So we've got a reverse camera coming as well. So yeah, got a reverse camera coming for it, and we should be able to get that sorted, because it is actually broken. Let me just flip you around and show you. It's got some massive cracks in this side, and the corner of it's broken, so the seal's all hanging out. But yeah, so we've got a Apple Play car stereo coming, and that. I think the next step's going to be to actually, well, I've actually got to get all these panels off. All the wood panels, the floor, these wood panels, all the way through. We're going to get the bulkhead out, and yeah, we're going to start off with that. So, along with that, and sorting out that front caliper so that the brakes ain't sticking on, I think that's what I'm going to be planning to do today. So, without further ado, let's crack on and do them, shall we? Let's start them. Just want to say, look at this. Looks like a bloody lovely day. Sun shining. Sun is shining, but it's still flipping freezing out here. Still cold. So, and also just want to say as well, I've been watching a few of the VW Caddy builds on YouTube. Got a few ideas from them all. Yeah, there's a few ideas out there for this. Just got to work it into what I think. I'm going to pinch a little bit from everything that I've seen, and there's some good ones, I tell you. So I think you should subscribe to this channel and see what we're going to do with this little bad boy. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, so a quick change. Grab my old Nanny Pat's hat for all you carp fishermen out there. Old Ali Hamidi hat. Anyway, enough about my fishing. We're about to do the caliper on the front. So let's start with the caddy. Let's start with having a look at the caliper, see why it's sticking. See if we can rectify one of the faults anyway. Plenty corrosion, I'll tell you that much. Right, see if we can get this caliper off and have a look, see what the deal is. Right, so we're just undoing the caliper. Hopefully we can get it off, free it up, it should be alright. Praying it's just the sliders, although sliders do feel a bit free. So I'm hoping it's the caliper and not the ABS module. On some motors you do get a problem with the ABS module. And the ABS module tends to stick one side, like of course it normally sticks on the passenger side. VW caddies, I'm not sure if there's a problem, although I'm pretty certain someone out there said to me that VW caddies stick on the front calipers. So we'll soon find out. Let me answer my phone. Right, so we've got the caliper off. Let me show you. Caliper is off. The general corrosion on it though is major. It's just, I don't know, corroded everywhere. Corrosion everywhere on this. Pads are pretty skinny, so I'm probably going to have to change pads. So I'm going to have to do a set of front pads on it. Literally, all I want to do is see if we can squeeze that caliper back. If we can get that caliper back, then we should be good. If not, then I don't know. And I don't know. Leave the caliper dangling. Let's open these bad boys up. Let's see if we can squeeze the caliper back. Feels a little bit yeah, feeling a little bit seized. Oh Jesus, that's a little bit seized, that caliper. Oh, they're a little bit corroded inside that caliper. Don't think it's the sliders there, it's definitely that caliper, I reckon. Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can free it up and go from there. So, good old WD. What I'm going to do, I'm going to lift up the seal ring around the piston and just spray loads of this in. Yes, it's going to come out everywhere, but spray loads in. Hopefully it'll free it up. Hopefully it'll free it up. I'll be able to push this piston back. Could save us 90, 120 quid depending on what they are. Let's hope that'll do the trick. I'll leave that sitting there for 5, 10, 15 minutes maybe, and we'll come back to that and see what's going on. But it looks like it needs a new set of pads anyway, so find out about set pads. Not much left on them bad boys. See if we can get this caliper moving first though. It's going to move with that. That's quite solid. Might be a new caliper jobby. Might have to make a phone call, see if we can get a new caliper. So, little gentle persuasion with my tapping stick. Yeah, I think I've managed to free it up. I'd like to have someone in the vehicle just to put light pressure on the brake pedal so I can see the piston come out, then re-lube it. For the time being, I'm going to put it back together. It's already been trusty old WD'd up. I'm just going to put a couple in the sliders. Other than that, we should be good. A little bit more under there. But other than that, we should be good. I have to clean up all the brake pipes, brake discs, everything like that. But still, for the time being, I've got to repair it all properly. This will keep me going. It'll get me going. I'll get it to work, and I'll get a new set of pads and that in here. So hopefully we'll be able to do all that without fucking about. So theoretically, that's one thing off the list. One thing off the list of 3 things I found while driving this vehicle. Hopefully that sorts it. Get the wheel back on. Always remember to push the brake pedal before you even set off anywhere, just because brakes, there's a bit of movement in that caliper, look, see? So once the brake pedal's been pushed, I'll pull that back out. Should be good to go. But at least I can get it to the workshop now and repair them properly. New set of pads, possibly discs. maybe a caliper on this side. But trusty tapping stick, or by it's the Missy's one, but it does the job. A little tapping stick works wonders. You know what to say, it's not about the size. Right, so there we go, wheels back on. What I've got to do now is I'm going to take it for a test drive and see if we sorted it for a little bit. That's all we've got to do really. So it's the worst bit about completing a job, because once you've completed that job, you know, you've got to move on to the next job in the line of whatever you've got to do. So obviously I'd like it to be the radio job, but it's not here yet. So as soon as we do get that, we'll be videoing that just to show you what's happening now, installing the radio. Hopefully we'll get better signal. Like I say, I'm not sure whether this one's in the wing mirror or the windscreen. Pretty certain it's in the windscreen on this vehicle. And yeah, we've got to get all the wood out in the back. So let me take it for a test drive. If that's all good, we'll start on the wood in the back. Well, all seems okay now. What we're doing, we're taking it for a test drive, obviously. There's no, before the pedal felt a little bit, I don't know, weren't as crisp, but now seems fine. There's no stickiness and all. So after using the brake pedal for a few times, it felt like the driver's side was dragging. It was like I was driving with a handbrake up all the time, and it was also slightly pulling to the right. It wanted me to turn right as if, but now it seems all okay. Been out for a quick 10-minute drive and it seems fine. Brake pedal's been used enough times to say it's fine. It seems like it's all sorting itself out, so fingers crossed we're all good. But when I used to brake before and then let my foot off the pedal, I'd come to a slow stop. Now I'm just carrying on rolling. Keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Anyway, enough of that. One job ticks off. Let's get back and we'll get the wood out the back. We'll strip down the rear end. Right, so here we are in the back of the caddy. That brake caliper fix, perfect, by the way. Lovely WD-40, we love it. Right, okay, so we're going to start by dismantling all the inside of the rear of the caddy. Let's start with, I have no idea what this bit is. Let's get this bit on. Have no idea what that bit was. There's no reason, I suppose. Anyway, let's get that off. Done. I think, I'm not sure, the only problem I've got with the caddies inside is, as you can see, I'm nearly on the roof already and I'm only kneeling. I think the main height that we can have a seat in the back of this and the bed is the height of these wheel wells. So as you can see on that one and this one, that's the height of the seat that you can have. So depending on how high the wheel arch comes up is going to be dependent on the seat, really. I was hoping to get a little kitchen unit at that end. Obviously I'm pointing that way, you're looking this way, but just where the bulkhead is, a little kitchen unit there, and then the bed up this end. But looking at it, just don't look like it's going to be feasible. Oh yeah, maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, I've got so many ideas running around in my head up there for how we want this camper, that's all going to change anyway. So let's carry on cracking on. Oh, another thing I've got. Why do they not have anything to open the rear doors from the inside? You can't open the rear doors from the inside. It's ridiculous. So I've got to take this panel wood off and then attach a little bit of lanyard, rope, something, so we can pull the door to get out. But I don't know. Anyway, let's crack on and move some of these, take some of these wooden panels off and see what we're dealing with. I think to keep costs down as well, because I am doing this on a budget, costs down, I'm going to try and either use some of these, although it does look a little bit flimsy, use some of these wooden boards, or at least buy some new ones and use these as templates. That's one off, and we've still got the original board on behind. So might be able to use that. I don't know. I'm not sure what they've done with this, but it's literally just banged some bits of wood up, I think. Might have to change some of these. Now, if the panels that you can buy for the caddies, if they weren't so expensive on eBay and that, I'd buy a set of them. But they're so expensive. I mean, 300 quid for a set of wooden panels, maxi. Just don't seem like I should do it really. Don't know what the hell that's doing. Love that. Jesus Christ. Let's put your wood panels in with that, shall we? I don't know what holds this in. Maybe nothing. Who knows? Oh, a couple of screws down the back, yeah. Need to get that rear panel off, really, off the door, so I can open the rear doors. Okay. Nice. Bit of a concoction, isn't it? Come out. There we go. That's the wheel arch section. Come off of there, pop and close that there. There we go. The flimsiest bit of panelling in the world. Well, apart from being a little bit dirty behind there, bit of a clean up on that. Clean up on R1. Anyway, a little bit of a clean up, I think, and we should be good to go. I must admit, I don't like the way that they don't go all the way to the top. So if I do make these, I'm going to have to make them that little bit longer. Yes, and I'm going to have to make them go around the side load door, both sides. Let me just show you. So I have to make it continue along here and cover that, because I don't like the way that it's not sitting to the top. They've obviously had a bit of wood on there and just stuck it on, so all of this yucky shit's got to come off. But yeah, I think we might have to bang these little ridges in as well, so when I put the wood on there, the plywood goes straight up nice and flush, because I think these are just going to make it bow out a little bit. One there and one at the front up there, both sides. I think there's even one at the back. Oh no, the one at the back goes in. That's an indentation, so that ain't too bad. But we're going to bring the wood right to the top and carpet right to the top, so we should be alright there. Yeah, right, let's get the rest of these panels off, shall we? And we'll try and get that bulkhead out as well today. Let's just show you the dirt we've got to deal with. So we're going to clean all these off. We're going to insulate all of these, sound deaden all of these, the wheel arch as well. We're going to sound deaden all of this. We're going to get the floor panels up as well. Floor panels look like I've seen better days. So yeah, we're going to get the floor panels up. Need to do a bit of cleaning up on that. We've got a lot to do, but it's not too bad. I think it's quite decent in here. And like I say, sitting on the wheel arch, and I'm going to get dirty arse now. Sitting on the wheel arch, that's pretty good. I mean, I can sit up straight on the wheel arch, so ain't too bad. My head's just against the roof. But again, it's a micro camper. Like I say, I've got some pretty good ideas for this vehicle. But to see them, you have to subscribe. Now, all my video views that I'm getting, there's probably 80-90% of you are not subscribing. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's free to do so, and it's just a simple button you press and you'll see the video when it comes up every Sunday 9 AM, unless of course the weather's freezing. But anyway, let's get on with this bloody camper and see what else we find underneath all this bodged bits of wood. It's just not thick enough. It's just too thin for me. I mean, that's probably 2 or 3 mil, and the thinnest I'd want to do on the walls is 6 mil. I don't want to go no thinner than that really. We'll do that. But right, anyway, let's get on with it. Too bloody chatting, don't I? Let's get on with it. If you heard me in my previous videos when I was doing the T5 for my son-in-law, too old for this crap now, I'm telling you, too old to be kneeling around in the old vans and stuff. Take it. It's amazing what you find in all these motors. Nice little metal rule there. Give me a toolbox. See what else we find. Behind panel numero uno. It's not exactly number 2, but still. You guess what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Alright, one up there. And there we have it. We're all off. I'll tell you what I am liking. The fact that they've still got these side panels in. Because when I put the bit of wood on, and if I keep the shape of the wheel arch, what I want to do is to that bit of wood, I want to put them on as a accent panel. I think that's what you want to call it. Just a small design in it. Has this side got it? Yeah, this side's got it as well. So this panel here, I'm going to cover in another fabric and use it as, like I say, a accent panel. So yeah, should look quite good with that, like that. Quite looking forward to getting on. It's always the worst bit is always about stripping, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see if we can get that bloody bulkhead out. I'm not sure how it comes out. I'm sure we'll find a way, won't we? Half it's out anyway. It does look like it goes under the floor. Probably not a good thing. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's one side out. Now, I have seen in a lot of videos where everyone's been keeping these, cutting this off the bulkhead, carpeting them, and it just, otherwise you're left with a gaping hole like this. Now I think that's a really good idea, cutting the bulkhead down and just using the bits that are needed. I think it's a really good idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing that as well. Cutting them pieces off, using them as I don't know, covers, if you want to call them that, and just covering up where the side load door runs to. But yeah, I think we'll be doing that. See if we can get this other side off. Hopefully it comes off as easy as the passenger side. Oh, hold on. There's a metal bar on this one. And there's a couple of Allen keys in it and all. A couple of Allen keys in this side. Might have to grab my toolbox. Only in a couple of Allen keys, a couple of Torx. So bear with me. let me grab some tools, we'll be back. Right, so let's see if we've got the right tools for the job. What is it, T25? A bit bigger than that. T30 I'd say, T27. I hope it's T27 because T30's gone. That's one. That's two. Three. I think all three of them are out. Double check. Yeah, three of them are out. No more down there. What's that one? I think I might have to get the floorboard up for these ones. One there. And one there. Floorboard might have to come up for them. Right, let's take the top ones out and see where we go from there really. One there. One there. I've heard that when you do this, the motor becomes a lot colder in, because obviously with the bulkhead in situ, obviously the heating in the front is obviously warm. And there's one up, and that's a clip, so I might have to price that down. But that's just a base start. So the ceiling's got to come down as well. Jesus. So I might have to chuck everything outside and get the floor up as well. I was going to take the floor up anyway. I just wasn't going to take it up straight away. But looks like I'm going to be taking the floor up as well. So let me just move everything outside and then I'll get the floor up. I'll get this bulkhead down. Right. I keep saying right. Looks like this was a wood carpenter's, joiner's, something like that, tradesman van. In the fact that there's screws everywhere in this vehicle. So I'm just taking up the floor now. As I'm removing the screw, and it leaves a little bit of a gap, a screw pops up from underneath the wood. Oh, that one's a little bit worn. One's okay. See, two screws have popped up. Now I'm hoping I'll be able to get this wood floor up. It does look like there's a few bits and bobs that's going to hold it down, but we'll see. It's all the fun and the fair, isn't it, doing stuff like this? So anyway, I need to move it from the front anyway. That's my main concern. So let's get you over here out of the way. Well, it looks fairly easy. Well, that one weren't too bad. Let's hopefully get these out now. Actually looks like it was a plumber's van, maybe. Finding a load of well, mind you, there's lots of wooden, as if they've been cutting wood in the back. I'm also finding lots of olives. There's a couple of holes in the floor I'm going to have to salt. Might have to take it to work and weld them up. They're not massive, but it looks like he's put some chairs in the back or something. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know really. So what we like now then? Are we ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go? Apart from that clip up there, which should pop down any minute now. I did have some manoeuvring tools, but not like that the clip. There we have it. One bulkhead removed. So that's another jobbed. Let's flip around and show you. So just got a bit of a mess to clear up now. Bit of a mess, but you can now see, I don't know how it's going to sort of look as a camper. Now I have also going to put windows in there. Windows in the passenger side load door and the driver's side load door. I'm thinking one should be an opening window, the other one should be fixed. I think that's going to depend on what I do with the kitchen and how I do the kitchen. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, because I'm thinking that if I can lay down in there and have a kitchen at this end, or we swap everything around and lay this way facing outwards and then put the kitchen on the rear doors. And then I did have an idea for the roof rack that I want to buy. I want to buy a roof rack, but I don't like the roof racks that are for these vehicles, so I've got a couple of modifications to make. I want to lower the roof rack, so it's actually sitting on the roof. Solar panel, and if I put the kitchen on the rear doors, like I said, on the bottom of the roof rack, I'm going to have a pull-out panel, just so that it gives you rain cover, something like that, so that if you are using the kitchen on the back, you know, you can just put pull the rain cover out, and then I don't know, I might even just get myself a rear tailgate awning, and have that so that it goes there, so you can have an extra bit of room at the back. So, but I've done what I wanted to do for the day, and it's getting bloody cold out here again. Even though the sun's shining, it's getting bloody cold out here. So for today, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to pull this bit of wood up on this side actually, and then I think we'll call that there. Get the old hoover out of work, hoover all this up, inside and out, hoover out. Anyway, hoover inside, get all this taken up, and then we'll get it cleaned up properly inside, ready for the next step. And as you can see as well, just a quick one, I've got old Hedwig sitting over there. It's just banged on charge at the moment because it hasn't been used over the winter. Everything's depleted on it. Although the battery hasn't depleted completely, the battery's about 6-7% left in it, so we're just putting that on charge at the moment. Right, so as for this one, I think we'll call it there for a day, for today anyway. And as soon as I get finished from work tomorrow, I'll get back out and we'll see what's going on. I need to see what's going on with the strip, the air that's coming in this side as well. I'm pretty certain that the door needs adjusting, but I don't know how to do that yet. Anyway, good morning, you lovely lot. Been a couple of days since we last done any filming, but got a plethora of goodies to go through today. Got some not so nice jobs to do. Anyway, a couple of days ago, we sorted out the caddy caliper, and that's been running fine. So I've now got myself a set of front pads to put on it. Didn't want a chance to set front pads if I knew the caliper was going to be sticking, but the caliper's all sorted now, so we're going to sort that out. Put a new set of front pads on it now. Should be okay. We've also got oil filters, oil, and a few more gubbins to go with it. So we're going to give it a service as well, because the dashboard is saying overdue a service. So we're going to bang out a service on the caddy as well. We've also got the previous Volkswagen T5 coming back. Just going to do a few little tweaks and stuff on that, and a oil service on that, because he wants an oil service done on that one. So not a problem now. We'll get that done as well. Now the other things we've got to do, been waiting for a couple of things to come in, a couple of goodies. So we've got the rear brake light and reverse camera, and obviously all the wiring, blah blah blah. That's coming in. Always, every time I do cat filming, every time. And we're back. Right, so before I was rudely interrupted by the phone. So yeah, we've got a brake light and a reverse camera to install on caddy. And I've been driving around for this week with terrible radio signal as well. So we've been waiting for this to come in as well. Unboxing. Wires are plenty. More wires, and there we go. I don't know what it's like, but it is iPhone, Apple Play, blah blah blah. So we're going to get this installed. Now I had something similar in the Vito van that I had, and as long as I can connect my phone to it and play all the music, everything through the phone, I love it. Because on the phone I've actually got a radio app, and there's nothing better. It's just literally bang the old phone on, any radio channel you want. Jobs are good. And just gonna give an old shout out to the app as well, because I think it's actually called, let's have a look, TuneIn Radio. So yeah, TuneIn Pro Radio, quality app, especially when you can connect to your car. So hopefully all the wiring and everything's all dropping stuff now. All the wiring, the GPS and everything, blah blah, is all there. There we go, more wiring. Hopefully that all fits, all works. We can get that in, singing and dancing, and yeah, we'll take you along for the process of doing everything we've got to do today. So come along and join us. I think the last time you were here, we actually done the stripping out. I can't remember, not until I go to start editing. As soon as I start editing the video, I'll remember where I'm at to. But yeah, I think you'll find that it was just left like this. So we stripped everything out. Got to get the headlining off, because that's going to be covered as well. Everything's in the back there. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, like this, it's a lot more noisier driving down the road. The road noise is terrible, but once we get sound deadening kit fitted and everything like that, we've got a ply lining. We've got to do that as well. But yeah, right, anyway, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get on with this bloody caddy build, shall we? Let's start something else. So it looks like it's quite an easy job to take that rear brake light out, undo that screw, and this, as you can see, it's all broken on this end and broken across the front. we're going to get rid of that, put a nice new one in with a camera on it, and then hopefully we're just going to run the cables down the door, through there, and then along the top somewhere in that channel all the way down to the front. And then if you can see the radio at the front, we're just going to change that out for that screen one and literally go from there. So let's get on with it. I'm going to put you down and bring you back once I'm sorted with what I'm doing. Right, okay, so we're going to get rid of this stereo and take this one out, and I'm going to go from there. Trusty pink screwdriver, we've got that. Right, so just take this stereo out. These all unclips without breaking it, hopefully. This all just pops out, theoretically. Just like that, like that. Right, so that's that one out. Right, okay, so it's Torx. Bear with me. Back in a second. Just got to go and get Torx. Okay, so 4 screws. Now, as I said in the previous part of the video, these caddy vans, they actually come with either windscreen aerial, or they actually have the aerial for the radio in the wing mirror, driver's side wing mirror normally. This one has actually been hit on the driver's side wing mirror. I had to repair that the other day. So I'm not sure whether it's damaged the aerial and that's why I'm not getting very good reception, or whether, because you can actually see the aerial lines in the windscreen on this one. So, but anyway, it's not going to matter when we fit the new one, because like I say, once you fit that new one, it connects to the phone, and phone's always got signal. Well, majority of the time anyway. So, can't actually wait to get it fitted, to be honest with you. Nice to have some tunes in it. Hopefully, that'll just pop out like that. And that'll just pop out like that. And there we go. One head unit removed. Right, so this is your aerial part, and it looks like it goes through to driver's side somewhere. So it could be the aerial in the wing mirror, I'm not sure. But right, let's go and get the new unit anyway. Right, so that is everything wired up. I'm just going to put a couple of screws in and see how it works. I mean, theoretically, if I was to plug the camera into down there and obviously put some power to it, we should have a reverse camera as well. But I won't be trying that just yet. Put a couple of screws in this and see what's going on. Let's see what we everything's wired in behind, so nice and neatly job. Let's just hope it ain't a Friday afternoon TV being built. Fitted one of my mates' car and I'm blaming it on a Friday afternoon made radio. It kept making his battery go dead. Now I changed all the wiring around for him. Tried everything. Funny thing was, as soon as he unplugged his stereo, battery was fine. And he did say to me that he kept coming down and sometimes the radio was on even though he swore to turn it off. So something was amiss somewhere. Anyway, let's grab this nice neat surround. And theoretically, a little bit of persuasion. few clips, a few clicks. What do you reckon? Much better. See what BT Cool does. Are we connected? Well, we know it all works. So that is another jobbed off the list. I only had a small list the other day, but yeah. So I've had someone calling me. I've got to go and fit a headlamp bulb for them. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to get back down here. I'm going to try and sort that rear camera out and rear brake light out. And yes, I'm going to get onto the servicing of this vehicle. Because let me show you this. Let's do a quick one. Right, so yeah, as we switch on, you'll see that it comes on with a service light. Well, telling you it needs a service. Flashing spanner. And oil can flashing. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to get this service done, reset that service light, and we'll be good to go. Now I know that it's just had well, its last service, shall I say. Its last service with its previous owner was a full maintenance service, so the air filter and pollen filter, fuel filter shouldn't need doing. But I will check all them out at a later date, but for now I'm going to be doing the oil service on it, just to, you know, peace of mind really, and that, because that service light's come up. So, and I know that it said it's had a full service before, so I will check them at a later date. But for now I want to get the brakes done, I want to get the oil service done, I want to get the brake light fitted and camera fitted, and just get odds and sods done really. So anyway, I want to get on with doing this bulb for a customer, and then back to it. Right, so there we go, one screen installed, all fitted, job's a good one. So let's turn that volume down so we don't get copyrighted. But even with a big screen, all touch screen, all singing, all dancing, I will have to see what's going on with it. Another quick and easy jobby done. Right, let's get back out on the rear door. And let's see if we can get this bloody reverse camera and brake light installed. Oh, there you are. Right, so let's get this brake light installed and camera installed. So, as I was saying earlier, it looks like it's just these two screws. Take them out and we'll push the brake light out from the back. Install a new one. And all we've got to do is run the wires all the way from the front to the back for the camera. We'll get that done and then go from there really. Let's get it done. So this is just as easy as the install of the stereo. Can't see it being too easy because the wiring really. But, you know, can't have it all. Here we go, one old brake light removed. Let's get a new one. New one's slightly different because it's got cable on it, but still, should be an easy enough install. The screws look too short. Too small, too small for them holes. Too small for the holes. Well, them screws ain't fitting, so I'm going to have to take them out of there. What I might do is actually use the original light, but just use the, because this one just seems a little bit better. Let's have a look, see what I can do. Right, okay, so we're not going to be able to do what I thought we'd be able to do. What we have to do is get these metal clips out and use the metal screw fasteners on it. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Hopefully we'll now fit that one to the new light. Possibly. Bloody hell, nothing's easy. That's screwed in. We're going to be able to unscrew that. Well, need a small screwdriver. Oh, putting this in as easy as the stereo. I'm doing either. Jesus. What I need really is a bigger screw. Fuck's sake. Nothing's easy, is it? Nothing's easy. Now when you start making a mounting out of a mole wheel, that's what I'm doing here. Anyway. Need to find another screw now. Let's go in that side. Oh God. Nope, too small. Too small. Be back in a minute. Right, so there we go. Found some screws. Screwed that in. Nice and neat, nice and tight. Now I'm hoping that the camera will be alright. What I've got to do now is run the cable up in the door, run the cable up this door on the inside, and then run the cable from the front to the back along the roof article here. Yeah, and then we're done. So there we go. That's 2 jobs today, ticked off. 2 simple jobs, 2 easy jobs that did need doing, shall I say. So we've done them. Got to get on to doing the brake pads and the servicing of it now. But it's bloody Baltic out here. So I'm thinking, unless it warms up a little bit later on, my hands are freezing, literally. I've only done this epoxy light. But yeah, it's so cold out here. That's what happens when you lose your... or when you sell up your garage and you've got to do everything outside now, and when you're doing it in winter. So I think I'm going to leave it there at the minute, see what it's meant to warm up around about 1 o'clock, so I'm going to leave it till then. I'm going to go in, have something to eat, and then yeah, hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer out here and go from there. Right, so I know we've already gone over this, and I also know the caliper is now working. But I just want to show you, there's 2 types of pads. There's this type, and there's, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but just there is a different style of pad. Got sent both, so literally going to fit this set. One of them's with a sensor, and one of them's without. So let's fit this set, and we'll be done. I just wanted to point it out. 2 sets of pads for this vehicle. Didn't know which one it was. Got both set down, bang this together. I know you've already seen this in the previous recording. I'm just updating you now on that. So I'm going to crack these out. I'll get back to you. Now I know I picked this up from Leon C, South End, but everything seems like it's so corroded. So I'm going to give this a quick squirt up on this side. Passenger side, brake caliper and everything, quick squirt up, new set of pads in, bosh, get it out of the way. Right, so just to show you further proof that the driver's side caliper was sticking, that's the pad from the driver's side. That's the one that went in the piston. How thin that is. This is the passenger side old pad. So that's one that goes in a piston, so exactly the same. How much is left on that one compared to that? So that tells me definitely driver's side caliper was sticking. So let's get this one cleaned up, prevent maintenance, you know, and yeah, we'll get this one done. That job's jobbed. I know these are quite boring jobs to you guys at home at the moment, but it's just part of the list that I've got to work down. And I like to document everything, especially if I come to sell this vehicle. I mean, I've been driving it around. I'm not even sure I want to sell this one now, but still, I'm building it to sell, and probably putting all the money into the next one, just to keep you guys at home entertained as well. And to be honest with you, I like doing this. I like it a lot. But yeah, another jobbed. This side's all put back together, and we're done for the brakes. All I've got to do is roll it out a little bit now, carry out the oil service. Got to make sure we do that, haven't we? And then that'll be that for this video, I believe. So we'll get a little bit done, small jobs, getting them done. But yeah, we'll get stuff done just so you can see we're doing them. And then I know you're all waiting for me to crack on and get the rear going. I am waiting for some stuff to come in. I'm waiting for some sound deadening, some insulation, everything that's been ordered. We're waiting for that. But small jobs, we're getting done. But I can't wait to get onto the back as well. I've got some mad ideas for the back as well. So subscribe if you want to carry on watching the VW Caddy micro camper series. So yeah, just hit that subscription button and the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everything you guys are doing out there, watching, commenting, everything like that. And just to drop a little one as well, I've just started a Patreon's page. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I'm putting a lot of the bloopers and a lot of the mishaps and never seen before footage on there. So this channel for the main product, and join the Patreon's page for all the mishaps, the bloopers and the fuck ups. But anyway, we're going to get on, do this oil change, and we'll be back to you shortly. Right, okay, so I'm just going to show you what designers are like on engine builds. So a simple oil service. Designer of this engine has decided to put the oil filter, see that nut there, see that bolt? That's the top of the oil filter housing. So they've decided to put it down now. Most cars, simple, have an oil filter under at the bottom, jobs are good one. But this one, no, let's put it down there. Let's make it as difficult as possible. So it's literally situated down there in the engine. So now we've got to take this off, which already loosened the screw. But if we move this out of the way, gives it a little bit better access for the filter. Undo that, pull the filter out, jobs are good one. So let's move down. I'm just gonna drop the drain bung out, which is just here. Undo the drain bung. Sorry there, didn't know where I was looking at the time. Undo that, 17 or 19 mil, I think it's 17. Drop the oil into this lovely container I've got there. Lovely homemade container. Drain the oil, take the filter out. So yeah, drain the oil, take the filter out, change the filter, put new oil in, all service done. We'll have to check the air filter at some point and see whether they have done a major service on this. But I know odds and sods have been done, new EGR valve, ETC, stuff like that, so paperwork for it all. But yeah, let's crack on and get this oil service done, otherwise we'll never get it done. There we go, well drained, bit echoey under here, probably just about to see that actually. Just draining the rest of the oil out now. As you can see, some drip down the side, love it. Anyway, let's get this bung, that bung there, put back in, and we're done. I just love laying on the ground, freezing cold, doing odd jobs like this. We love it. Crack on, finish this off. Right, so evidently you can see the oil filter housing is now out and quite grubby. This is the oil filter. We've just got to take the filter part off the plastic casing, put a new one on, and we get a nice nice new filter in it and replace it all. Right, let's grab the filter. Hopefully I've got the right one. It doesn't look like I have. Let's see. Bingo! They've only got the right one, haven't they? Right, let's change this O-ring. Let's change this filter. The job's a good one. This is what I don't like about doing oil filter changes. Oil changes in general. The state you're getting, it's unreal. Maybe I'm just a messy person, who knows. Right, let's change this over. Right, let's get the oil in this caddy. And oh, it's 4.3, just found out from the motor factors. Let's get the bloody oil in it and we're done for the day. Just down there in that little gap, you can just see it down there. It's all back on, it's all back together. I've checked the oil, it's all good. We've run it up, it's all good. State the oil that come out of it. Talk about black and sludgy. It is quite thick as well. So I'm glad we've done that. Now it does question me thinking, what about the full maintenance service that was done on it? I will at another point check the air filter. I mean the fuel filter done like it's been, well, it does. The bolts are quite good, so. But yeah, I will check everything out on it anyway, especially if it comes to selling it. So I obviously want to leave here all singing, all dancing. So anyway, I think that's what we're going to call it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I know you're all gagging to get to see what I'm going to be doing to the rear end of it. The inside, should I say. Just waiting on parts. As soon as the bits and pieces arrive, then we'll crack on and you'll get to see exactly what I'm going to be doing. I will give you a few ideas when I start building it as well, what I'm going to put where and stuff. So I've already got it up there in my head, although there's a lot of things going around up there in my head. But as for this video, I think we're going to leave it there. Please, I appreciate it, just press that subscription button, press the notification bell, and drop me a comment. On another note, does anyone know where I can get some free mil 8x4 plywood sheets? Cheapest chips really I want, but you know, if anyone's got any out there, drop me a message, I'll pop along and collect it from you. I'm trying to build this micro camper on a budget, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to leave it there on this video, and we'll catch you on the flip side.